All right, so Jason in the comment section, and let's stay on topic if we can so I can read your comments. Jason says we're talking about Lions getting to the Super Bowl and what it will take. The fact that is Brad willing to swing for the fences. Jason with a great comment says, so is Z the missing piece for a Super Bowl? That is a great question. That's a great question. Ooh, okay. Before we go any further, and I give you my take, put your thoughts in the comment section. I'll try to read them off. And in the live chat as well. Is Za'Darius Smith the missing piece to make it to a Super Bowl? I think, oh man, I think that's a complicated question. And I'll still answer it, but that's a complicated question. Let me start by saying what I think the missing piece could be. I think a Trey Hendrickson, an elite pass rusher, would definitely be a missing piece. But there aren't many of those. And the only one left that you could maybe unrealistically get your hands on would be Trey. Trey Hendrickson, in my opinion, even though he's a little bit younger than Za'Darius, would be the missing piece. He would be. I think an elite pass rusher, absolutely. With Za'Darius Smith, do I think he's the missing piece? The reason that I think that's hard, and I won't cop out, I'll give you an answer. The reason I think it's hard is because we haven't seen him, not only with Hutch, and we know that Hutch can carry the load. We also don't know what our defense is going to look like as a whole, right? You've got some guys that their talent can carry them. The elite pass rushers are those guys. I'm not saying that Za'Darius is not talented, but he's also not an elite pass rusher for a reason. He's a great pass rusher, but he's not an elite pass rusher. Elite people take you to elite places, right? So you've got Aiden doing most of the heavy lifting. Then you throw him with a companion. If our secondary is great, if our linebacker core is great, if Aiden stays healthy, if DJ Reader stays healthy, if Tyleik Williams healthy, Aleem comes back 100%, could Za'Darius Smith be the missing piece for a Super Bowl? Man, that's a tough one. Because whatever I say, I stand on. Hey, Jay, that's a great question, bro. If all other things align, yes. And that was tough for me to say because y'all know how I feel about my edge rushers. If all other things align, yes. I don't think he would be if the secondary is trash, if the linebacker core takes a hit. I don't think so. With the right circumstance, which would be a great secondary, and it's there. It's there. If DJ Reed comes out and performs like he should, it could be there. You've got a healthy Derek Barnes. You've got Malcolm that'll come back eventually. You've got Alex that's playing for a contract. Let's not forget about that. That got me hype because Anzalone, he's not going to be done after this year. And he said that he's appreciative of his money, but he wanted more. But he knows it's a contract year. So he going to ball out too. If you throw in a mean, aggressive, vengeful Aiden Hutchinson, DJ Reader, Tyleik / Aleem, and you drop in Za'Darius, I think if it all is perfect, yes. Yes. So I had to pick a side. I really wanted to say no, but I had to pick a side. I'm going to pick yes. Let me see what you guys said in the comment section below. Braylon said, I mean, he could be. Q-Ball said, could be. Okay, Ansa says, okay, see, y'all cheating. Y'all are cheating. Let's try this again. I should have put this is when I wish I had a producer because I would have put a poll. Let's try this again. You cannot, there's no could be, there's no, you got it. You see how hard it was for me to pick a side? So you got to choose. You have to choose. You have to say yes or no. Now you can use my dialogue for your answer. Meaning, if you say yes, I know why you said yes. If you say no, there's no wrong answer, but you cannot say could be, would, he might. You cannot, you got to make a decision. What would you say? Braylon says yes. Bud Tree says, okay. Cassandra says no. Wynn says yes. But Meme says he's not the missing piece. Retro says yes. So it looks like you guys are split down the middle if he is the missing piece. I think that he's better than Davenport. Even when Davenport was healthy, I think he's better than Davenport. Za'Darius Smith has been a constant performer if he's been healthy. So is Za'Darius Smith the missing piece for the Lions to win a Super Bowl? I think, you know what? My answer was not that hard. I made it harder than it should have been. You know why? Because last year you could see, last year told you the answer. He's not if you don't have the right things around him. And this is no knock to Za'Darius, but the Detroit Lions were depleted and he wasn't the missing piece. Now, if you've got a guy, but also he did not play with Hutch. And I think that is a big deal. So I'm still going to stand on business and say yes, but I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section below.